I think what's important about today is that we are actually bringing an interdisciplinary group of people together that can activate a neighborhood that's right down the street.
Today we have 8 teams made up of designers, business developers, knowledge partners, community leaders to give insights. The city helped us come up with 15 properties. 8 of those properties will have solutions by the end of the day.
The energy was really good. Each team had somebody with some design background and expertise, somebody with some business knowledge, and most importantly, a community resident who could really speak to the particular needs of their community. And that turns out to be the pivotal person in the whole mix.
Our main idea is to create a safe space for teens in the area, because that is that is a hole in Mattapan, Dorchester.
What we're creating should be as usable as possible by different groups and for different activities.
We have a lot of Caribbean, we have a lot of African American, we have a lot of Asian Vietnamese there, and so our main idea is as a kitchen, so where people can exchange cultures, exchange their cultures through food.
We're trying to like merge teens and older generation to kind of come together in this space.
It's 240 Bowden Street. It's an existing building storefront, and we'd like to convert it so it's usable for everyone in the community, but primarily for youth between the ages of 14 and 22.
I was excited because I knew there'd be a ton of ideas, and there'd be so many people who have a lot of different experiences in their fields, expertise. I knew that a lot of people would come together and we would come up with some ideas that would actually hopefully be tangible in the real world.
Our first step is a starting point. It's the raw space that we're reinventing.
I think this CityLab is a great opportunity for people to see how you can organize a movement. I think this really gives people a toolkit to start and actually make a change in Boston. I think it's also really good that Andrea Campbell is also here, and I think that creates a relation and a connection between the people and the city council in order to actually make things happen.
The biggest neighborhoods in District 4 are Dorchester and Mattapan, and a lot of residents know about the problems and what plagues the community, but they also have the solutions. And they want a seat at the table, they want their input to be valued, and I think this bottom-up approach that this collaboration took was the right way to go.
This was really a process-oriented event, and the end products were great, but it was not the only thing, and it wasn't limited by a set of guidelines or by a set of deliverables. It was really open. Anything could have been suggested, and I think that inspired students. I think alone being able to see, what the challenges in different neighborhoods are, but also being able to ask questions and learning how to figure out how to find solutions that are conducive to the community and not to oneself is really important to be impactful. I think bringing together industry folks with the community, with academia is important because you really get those different lenses that you otherwise would never be able to curate it.
For the Institute, it's a great way to be connecting with the broader community on a variety of fronts. I know a lot of relationships and conversations got started at this CityLab that I would expect to continue into the future, and that the more labs, the more interaction, the more projects like this, it's a win-win.